Okay, how's it going? So, in today's video, I will be showing you guys how to install Immich, which is kind of like your iCloud or Google Photos that you can host on your own Raspberry Pi or any other computers. So, for this tutorial, I will be showing you how to do it on a Raspberry Pi. So, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and log into our computer and SSH into our Raspberry Pi. So the way that you can find the IP address of your Raspberry Pi is you can actually log into your Raspberry Pi and you could type in the command IPA. Go ahead and start in by typing the SSH command. The username for my Raspberry Pi is Nathan Fulmer 3, and that's the IP address of my Raspberry Pi. If your username is user, it would be SSH user at 192.168.100.100 or whatever. Um, yeah, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and update our Raspberry Pi if we haven't already done so. So you'll go ahead and type in sudo apt update. You'll have to type in the password that you had set when you um, installed your operating system onto your Raspberry Pi. After you've done the sudo apt upgrade, you're going to go ahead and do a sudo apt full tech upgrade. It's going to go ahead and push in all those new things, and it will give you an option for yes or no. You go ahead and just type in yes or Y for yes. This will take just a little bit. It is no rush. Um, if this is a fresh install into your Raspberry Pi, could take about 5 minutes. Cool. You will be prompted for your password again, and you will go ahead and log in. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to mount the hard drive that you want to store all your photos for Immich. For this example, I'm just going to be using just a plain flash drive, 64 gigabyte flash drive. But you guys can use an external hard drive, a 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, whatever you think you might need for all your photos and videos from your iPhone or whatever. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to type in lsblk to list all the drives that's on your Raspberry Pi plugged in. And so for this flash drive, it's a 64 gig. You're going to see it, and it is going to automatically mount it to your media on the Raspberry Pi. So what we're going to do first is we're going to unmount it. You can type in umount uh, dev slash sda1 because that's what is mounted right here. Boom. And then we're going to type in lsblk again to verify and just unmounted. So the next thing that we're going to want to do is go into our root directory. You can take a look in there real quick, see what you got. Boom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a directory. Sorry. You're going to sudo make directory mnt slash Immich. You'll be prompted for your password because you're doing sudo. And then we'll go ahead and take a look. Cd slash mnt ls-tech-l, and you'll see that that image folder is in there. So the next thing that we're going to do is, let me go ahead and show you the list of drives that's in there, is we're going to mount our SDA1, which is going to be my USB. Yours might be SDD1, SDD2, SDA1, SDA2, just depends on what you have plugged in. So go ahead and keep an eye out for that. So I'm going to go ahead and type in sudo mount dev SDA1 and slash Immich, and then you're going to type in LSBOK and verify that that was actually mounted. Take a look, SDA1 is mounted to the mount slash image. So then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we are going to install Immich. So we're going to type in sudo. It's not going to take too long, probably like 30 seconds to a minute. Now that you have that Docker compose, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cd change directory to the mount. I'm already there. And then we're going to make sudo make directory Immich tag app, and then you can go ahead and look to see if that was created. You see that, so cd Immich tag app, and then we are going to go ahead and pull down that Docker Compose YAML file, and I'll also add this into the video's description. I'm going to type in sudo and now we'll go ahead and pull that, and you will pull down the env file. So sudo now that that's done, we are going to go ahead and edit our env file. So sudo nano.env. Sorry about that. We are going to go ahead and change this to mount slash image and mount the upload location to our mounted hard drive. And where it says time zone, I'm in Washington, so I'm on West Coast time. So I'm going to go ahead and type in equals, and that will be America slash Los, oh, crap, I can't type. Los Angeles, and then we're going to go ahead and type Control O to save, enter, and then Control X to close out. The next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is type in sudo docker compose up tech d. You're just going to go ahead and pull all of that, and it shouldn't take too long. I would say probably about 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, so now that you've done the docker compose up, you can go ahead and sign into Immich's web address. The thing that you're going to want to do is go onto your computer and you're going to type in the IP address, and then you're going to put it on port 2283. Click enter. You now have Immich. You go ahead and click get started. This isn't going to send any email, so we'll just go ahead at gmail.com. Passwords, we'll just go ahead and type in password, and then test Immich. Go ahead and click sign up. It's gonna tell me password's obviously part of a data breach. Well, no thanks. Test at gmail.com and password. Since we had mounted that to the 64 gigabyte, you'll see that you'll have 57 gigabytes to use. If you use a 1 terabyte, it'll show you the full 1 terabyte. And yeah,